to do. You cannot.
Okay,
Suppose you
Sharat
stop
Kohli,
the
so let's
visas
examine this. And we'll take one example which everybody will relate to. We were discussing this yesterday. Let's take the Apple iPhone, which is most popular in the United States of America. Okay. Now, we have said, or the American administration has said, do not make the iPhone only in China. That was Trump 1.0. Okay, when it was tariffs for all China, China, China. Okay. Now he's saying don't make the Apple iPhone potentially in India. That's what he's saying now. He's given Apple 1 year. You make the Apple iPhone in America, it costs 3x, 3 times. That's what it's going to cost. Apple then cannot compete. Forget with the Chinese and Indians, it can't compete with Samsung in Korea. Okay. So that's it. That's the end of Apple computers. No, I'm not joking. It ends. Nokia ended. It ends. If Apple cannot manufacture its phones at a competitive rate, India was the alternative destination to the Chinese. You say not in India, not anywhere else, not in Japan, not in Mexico, not in Canada. It has to be done in the US only. Then it's 3x, and this is what Tim Cook has already told Donald Trump. Okay, Apple computers, it's finished. It ends there. So there are serious consequences, and for those who think that big companies can't die, and certainly Apple can't die, well, as I said, look at Nokia. Sharat Kohli, pride and joy of Scandinavia, it disappeared from existence for a particular reason. So it's a real existential threat to some of these tech companies now.
No, I somehow, partly agree to this. I don't entirely agree, because the very fact that Tim Cook committed $600 billion of investment in India, and one of the conditions in that particular memorandum was that we will allow you to continue to import from India and China, for that matter, if you invest $600 billion. Out of that, $100 billion has already gone in. If you work out the mathematics, Rishabh, if you compare $600 billion with the quantum of savings that Apple is making by making in India, this one surpasses. So Tim Cook was very smart. When he was given that golden award, you should have seen his face expression. He committed $100 billion because 70% of the phones being used in America are made in India at this point of time. So compare $600 billion to the savings you're making by manufacturing them in India. Manufacturing in India overscores the other thing. So I think there is no question. I don't think Nokia's fate can be compared with Apple iPhones, and Apple is just one of them. There are a lot more of investments which are so deeply rooted in India. I think Donald Trump cannot cross that red line beyond a limit. He'll only be called as
Okay,
silly.
all right. Well, speaking of Donald Trump, before he said good night, this is what he's come out and said. And just information coming from Tianjin that the meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Putin is currently underway. Prime Minister Modi, straight from the meeting, will be heading to the airport and planning for return to India. We're not expecting any other bilaterals or a press conference. A press conference will happen tomorrow to discuss the events that have taken place, including the declaration and these meetings. But a statement will come our way, and we'll certainly get information of what was discussed. This is going to be a much more relaxed meeting because there are far less inconsistencies in the India-Russian association, which has been long-standing, than they are with China. But it is a big ticket meeting, and the fact that it is being made public and photographed and put everywhere, it's great news for Putin, and well, we are happy to deliver it. Within that, let's put out the Trump tweet. This is what Donald Trump is saying. He's thanking the judges bench, where one of the, he says, Democrat Obama appointed judges voted in favor of tariffs. Without tariffs and all the trillions of dollars we have already taken in, our country would be completely destroyed and our military power would be instantly obliterated. In a 7-4 opinion, a radical left group of judges didn't care, but one Democrat Obama appointed actually voted to save our country. I would like to thank him for his courage. He loves and respects the USA. Donald Trump is still doubling down. Ambassador Manju said he is still doubling down. He is not backing off, and he will be briefed as he wakes up tomorrow, late into our night and morning his time, of what happened and what was said and what was photographed. And he is going to be as a person enraged. What then?
Yes, his rage doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon, but yes, this is his way of functioning. And I'd just like to also clarify regarding the Asian century. I didn't say it's coming. I said it's going to be, they've been talking about it. And so this may be a start of it or shift towards an Asian century and with China and India together. But yes, China wants to be numero uno. It doesn't want to have any partnership in that, in Asia. Anyway, coming back, President Trump, I think, is not going to back down very soon. But I believe that in the coming months, he may have no option but to rethink the strategy. And also, I think the way he's getting money, all right, but if you can't be so transactional at the cost of your economy, at the cost of your own country. And I think it's building up in the country because no new industries are coming in just like that. Nobody's coming in like, to set up
Okay,
businesses.
all right. So bottom line, I need to take a break. Bottom line, right now, to the best of my knowledge, there are no senior level conversations going on between the Indian Americans, which is unheard of. The American embassy and consulates in India have some 200-300 staff members. It's a huge presence. And if no senior level conversation is going on, which has been going on non-stop, because remember, it's not just prime minister to president. There are lots of subgroups. They are there within the Quad. They are there bilaterally, ministerial level, trade level. These conversations happen all the time. We have them with the Americans even at the military level when we are planning, joint exercises. They are constantly happening. To the best of my knowledge, everything has fallen silent at a certain level and above. Now, Ambassador Manju said, okay,